Okay. Welcome back to Diaries of an Entrepreneur. I literally don't know how to hold content. I was going to upload episode 2 on Thursday, but I couldn't hold back and I already released it. So if you're rocking with this series, if you're rocking with what I got going on, leave down in the comments. If you are an entrepreneur, leave down in the comments what business you have or what business you're trying to grow. And if you relate, I know someone left a comment on the very first video and they were just saying how they feel like they're constantly running out of time. And I just want to say, like, valid and seen. Let me tell you something. When I work my job, right, I get off work and I feel like I put myself on this time limit or this time crunch, this time countdown, and it's just me. Like, there's no one telling me, like, hey, you need to do all of this. Like, it's just me. And I'm putting all this pressure on myself. And I hate it so much. But it just feels like as soon as I get off work, I need to be coming home, responding to emails. It's usually video editing. It really depends on the day. Sometimes it's video editing for clients. Sometimes it's answering emails. I'm planning my first event. So I had a meeting yesterday and trying to stay relevant on social media, trying to stay consistent, building the momentum, getting the word out, talking about my business in different ways, strategizing, planning content. I also enjoy vlogging, so I'm usually like vlogging, editing the vlog, trying to make content. Today, actually, really cool. I got invited to this event that's happening next week. I'm excited for that. It's like my first little like creator invite that I've received. So that's exciting. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to also stay consistent with my own stuff while also staying consistent in my business. And I'm also in this season of I don't want to start turning down opportunities when they come my way because I'm so quick to just be like, no. I be letting my antisocial, like, I don't want to say like social anxiety, but I be quick to be like, no, I don't want to do that because who all gonna be there? Like, I gotta be social, I gotta talk. But if I want to step into this new season of, this is gonna be the first of many events. This is going to be the first of, and I'm going to suck when I do it too. Like, I've already accepted the fact that I'm not going to do good probably. Like, it's going to take a minute for me to get into the rhythm of things, but this is not going to be the only panel event that I'm going to be hosting or being on, or maybe I'll be on a panel myself. So I have to literally get comfortable just talking clear, putting my opinion out there, showing up for my business, because I am the face of Warm Pages. And so it's like, I just have to be comfortable in my own word. And the feeling of, what's it that it's like, time is slipping away.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
Because that's what it feels like. It feels like time be slipping away from me. And I don't want to work my part-time job forever. And I want to make Warm Pages and video editing a full-time thing for me. So it's like, in order for me to do that, I need to be marketing myself. I need to be getting high-paying clients. And I need to be trying to grow. Imagine growing 2 businesses at once, because the video editing helps. When I was heavy in my video editing bag, like earlier this year, I was so overwhelmed. And I was like, I just want to quit my job. But I didn't feel comfortable enough quitting my job because my video editing clients, it's like it flows, I was super busy in the beginning of the year. Then everybody started slowing down. And if my clients are not making content, there is nothing for me to edit. And if there's nothing for me to edit, there ain't no money coming in. So then I was like, okay, I need to switch, where I was like, I don't mind editing long form content and podcasts and stuff like that. Why don't I try to market to them type of people? But then it's hard finding long form content creators. I'm not gonna say it's hard. I haven't been put in front of them yet. I'm not really into editing lifestyle content because that's just so, I give it to the girls. Oh my gosh. I give it to the girls that I see on my For You page that are video editors that edit luxury vlogs for YouTubers. Baby, I don't know what you charge, but you deserve every penny. Because I know for me, like, I'm so picky about my own vlogging lifestyle content that it's like, I've when every time I've had the opportunity to edit lifestyle for people, it really stresses me out. I don't mind doing like fashion show recap videos. I don't mind doing fashion content. I don't mind doing BTS videos. I don't mind doing that. But when it comes to like someone vlogging their day and then me having to put it together, and also, I'm not really a big fan of like meme content. You know, people who insert a lot of memes in their content to like make it funny. I'm not like, I'm so picky with the stuff that I want to edit, because it's like, if I'm going to sit here and spend hours of my day, hours of my time, I want to enjoy it. I'm sorry. Like, I am someone who is very picky when it comes to work that I want to work with. So yeah, that comment that was left last on my first video, I actually want to pull it up just so I could really, like, you just go, 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 go. And then when it's time to rest, leave things. I feel so bad as though I'm running out of time. And that is so valid. Like, I don't know. But then sometimes, like, I don't feel motivated. Like, sometimes I get off work and I do just want to come home and sit on my couch or lay in my bed or allow myself to do nothing. But then it's like, I be feeling like, oh my gosh, like, I need to post. But that's why it's very important. And I seen a couple thread posts where they were like, oh, how do you stay consistent without always constantly being on social media? Let me tell you something. Schedule those posts, okay? Pick a time, a day of the week that you want to upload and stay consistent in, and schedule those posts. Like for Warm Pages, right now I actually need to go in and make a new Voices Friday, but every Friday at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Depending, also I be listening to, not listening, but I be viewing when Facebook would, because if it feels like I'm rambling, I'm sorry, this is literally how my brain works. If you go to Meta Business Suite through Facebook and you go and click, like when I go to like plan content out, it will suggest times that my audience is most active. And so sometimes it'll be like 12 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Most of my audience is real active in the evening time. So that's really mainly when I post. But I literally just go based off of that sometimes. But I know every week on Friday, we have New Voices Friday. Okay. And then I've gotten really good at when authors send in their books. I think I posted like every day this week. Whether it was at 5, 6. Today, when I was looking at it, it has suggested that I post at 12 on Instagram, and then it's suggested that I post at 5 on Facebook. So that's kind of how I do it. And I feel like that's an easy way to know, like, when it's just you and you're just solo in the beginning, you get like something that you know that you can post once a week at a certain time. And then obviously always quality over quantity. I feel like you can post all the time throughout the day. That works too, because there are brands like Fashion Nova who literally post every hour on an hour every day, because your audience is always going to see. Sorry, y'all, I got a message. You're always, dang, what was I talking about? That's why I don't get distracted, and I should not have my phone right there. That's just a simple way to make sure that you're not constantly burned out by scrolling or posting. Like, you can just post and go, and you know that like every week at that time you're going to have a post for your business or for your personal brand or whatever. I also feel like that message really just threw me off. But yeah, also I would say, if you can, I also highly recommend that you have a separate phone or a separate device for your business as well. I do have 2 phones that I operate off of, because I'm on 2 different family plans. I'm on 2 different family plans. So I have my personal phone number and then I have my business phone. And sometimes for my mental health, I have to leave my business phone alone. I have to leave it at home. If I'm going to the gym, I try not to take my business phone with me, because that's another way where I feel like I'm always feeling overwhelmed and constantly, quote unquote, overworked, because I'm always constantly seeing every notification. And I also have it where even my business phone, some notifications go silent after a certain time. And it's like, it's just for your mental health, or at least it's just for my mental health, because I quite literally cannot always operate and get every notification sent to my phone. Sometimes I will check my phone constantly, and I hate when I do that. You know, another thing that I thought of yesterday, I was thinking like it's very important for you to let your content sit, if that makes sense. Because yesterday, like when I post something, I have a tendency where I'm constantly checking it. I'm constantly seeing like how the video is performing, if it's being noticed. And what really grinds my gear is when I make a new TikTok video and I go back and I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, a lot of engagement, and it's just TikTok pushing, or my TikTok has been pushing this old video I made a couple weeks ago. So I'll be like, I love the fact that that video is getting traction, but like, what about the video I posted like 30 minutes ago? So it's like I have been allowing myself, especially also when I post on YouTube, I've been trying to remind myself that like, let the video sit. Don't worry about how many views it's getting. Just continue making content. Continue being consistent. Because that's the real goal, is to stay consistent. And I seen this thread post. And I reposted it on my story. But it was like, it said, I'm a manic content creator because I would not post anything and then get hella active all of a sudden. And I felt that down to my core. It's like all of a sudden, like I may go like 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, hell, and I won't be consistent at all. And then all of a sudden I'm like posting constantly every day. I'm making content, thinking of content. Actually, like my best version of myself is when I don't overthink content and I don't overthink what I'm doing, and I just post and go, post and go, post and go. That is so important. And my goal is to really grow my Instagram, because for some reason Instagram is like, why is it so hard to grow on Instagram? Why is it so hard for your videos to be seen? I think it's because, you know, Instagram really was for photos, and then they introduced reels, and now it's like everyone just posts reels on Instagram and not really photos on Instagram. So it's like, I don't know, but growing on the IG, very, very hard. Obviously, growing on TikTok is very, very easy, but it's really, the real work is moving the people from TikTok to other platforms to stay in touch with you. Because, you know, we're always going through this thing of if TikTok is going to be around or not, or did Meta buy TikTok, or this and that and the third. So it's like, to get people to go from TikTok to other platforms such as Instagram or YouTube or email marketing or whatever. Like, I try to push our Instagram so hard, because I'm like, I love the fact that y'all follow me on TikTok, but if 15,000 of y'all go over to not select threads. Ooh, if 15,000 of y'all go over to Warren Page's Instagram, I would love that. So I try to push our Instagram all the time, because that's really where I post most of my work. I do a lot of talking, yapping on TikTok, but it's like I post all our graphics and authors and everything on our Instagram. So I try to push our Instagram, because it's like I need to grow the platform, because the more I grow the platform, the more eyes are on Black women authors. That's why it's so important for me, and that's why I have to stay consistent and motivated. And it's so hard staying motivated sometimes too, and I think that's okay. I don't think that you should be beating yourself up for not staying motivated all the time, 100%. I feel like in business and being a CEO, or like honestly just in life, sometimes you may give your business 100% on Monday, 50% on Tuesday, 70% on Wednesday, 90% on Thursday, 30% on Friday. Like, I feel like as long as you're showing up for something, you're doing it. So just like this, like me getting home and sitting down and making these videos, that's me showing up. And then me sitting down editing these videos, that's me showing up. And then posting them is me showing up. So it's like, yeah, I'm just really bad at sitting on content, because as soon as I make the video, I want to post it. Like, what am I sitting on it for? Like, you know? So yeah. And I would say also, this is my last thing. I'm getting up out of here because I could just ramble on and on. And I don't want these to be too long, but just make the content. Make the content. Don't sit on it, because the longer you sit on it, it's like, it's not going to do you any good. because for a long time I sit on ideas and I think about it, I overthink about it, or I want it to be perfect. So I think about every little shot, that I paralyze myself in the moment and I don't actually take action to create the content that I want to create, that I don't end up making anything. And then I sit and the days go by and weeks go by and months go by, and I'm like, dang, like I want brand deals. I want to work with cool brands. I want a community. I want people to genuinely want to follow me because they enjoy me. They enjoy Diamond. They enjoy my content. They enjoy what I be talking about. But it's like, babes, no one's going to follow if they don't know who you are. So here we are. This is why we have Entrepreneur Diaries. It just allows me to sit here and ramble and talk to y'all for a little bit and then hop off and then go about, especially during this time where vlogging is fun to me, but sometimes I ain't got shit to vlog because I'm sitting at my desk editing videos. Yeah, but I'm excited though because I'm getting opportunities to attend events and stuff. So I will be taking y'all with me on that. So make sure y'all tune in on my vlogs as well. But yeah, y'all, I really enjoy this series because once I made those last 2 videos, I promise you it's like my head has been empty. It has been, honestly. It has really been empty, and I hope y'all rocking with it. If y'all are, please leave comments, subscribe for more. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for sitting here and joining me for the 3rd episode of Entrepreneur Diaries. I will see y'all in my next video. My last comment. Sometimes when I watch back, my eye, I don't know which side because of how I'm filming, but my eye be looking wonky and I'm trying not to think too hard about it. But when you see and look at yourself in video all the time, every day, yeah, you see your imperfections. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I would say the fastest way to self-growth and self-improve is record yourself, because you're gonna see yourself and be like, that's what I look like. Gotta change it. But yeah, y'all, thanks for listening. I'm rocking with y'all. If y'all rocking with me, I'll see y'all. Sincerely, an entrepreneur.